Hey guys, I hope you're keeping well and having a fabulous weekend wherever you are in the world. I just thought I'll jump online here really quickly to share a little bit more about the energetic insights that I've been receiving recently. A number of you have been following me and following the post on Anoume and have given me some great feedback privately and publicly. So thank you for that and have been really resonating with the messages. So I thought I'll jump online here and share a little bit more about what is going on energetically in a way that is quite practical with some tools and some guidance so that you can navigate the next month ahead, just to kind of give you a heads up of what's coming up and what you can actually do about it. So I'm just going to go back a little bit to July and August, where many of you, and myself included as well, would have experienced things kind of flipping over for us, especially in July. And that would have felt for us that, our lives are being turned upside down, that we have no control, that we feel a little bit ungrounded. And that period was really, if you haven't noticed already, or if you haven't come to a conclusion, it's actually a really positive thing. And it has been about clearing a path for you so that these new energies that are coming in, you've got some space to allow them to kind of integrate with yourself. So if you have been feeling uncertain or feeling a little bit lost, and also many of us would have felt, and me included, would have felt that we had this sense of loss of identity, and which is perfectly normal. As we evolve and as we change, our identity or how we identify with ourselves and the world around us also changes. So they would have been a period where we would have felt that we've lost who we are. And that is actually okay, because it's creating the space so that we can really embody this new version of ourselves, the version of ourselves that we've been kind of hoping to manifest, envisioning, and calling forward. It's there for our taking right now. So what does this mean in terms of what can you do about it, what to kind of expect? So for September, it's really about slowing down. Slowing down is a new going fast. And it's going to be difficult for many of us because we're not used to slowing down. And it's like, even if you do work at a slower space, you're going to have to slow down just that little bit more. And the best way to slow down is create more space to kind of take more naps, to rest, to sleep, increase your self-care practice, do more self-care stuff, and just really, if you are a musician, you will understand this. It's like when you are playing notes, you can almost stretch the notes out a little bit to make them go a little bit longer, a little bit further, but it's still within the timing. So it's almost like if something takes you a week to do that you'll normally do in a week, stretch that out a bit. And it could be that you still do it in a week, but you don't do every single little thing that you would do in that week. You will find that actually you can do the whole thing without doing X, Y, and Z, or you stretch that out and do it over a period of 2 weeks, which will be less stressful for you, and it will create more space for you to be able to see what you're doing in a different perspective. That's why slowing down is so important this month, because there is a brilliant opportunity right now to see yourself, to see your life around you from a whole other perspective. But there's a catch, as there always is with the energies. So as we slow down, and some of us are going to resist slowing down, because when we slow down, what also happens is that some of our muck from inside ourselves will also, because there's room there now because we've slowed down, will actually surface. This is a great thing. So what you may find is yourself getting triggered by people and situations. And these triggers probably were already there, but because you've got the space, you've heightened your level of awareness. You're able to identify these triggers a little bit more quicker. The trick is to not to beat yourself up once you've identified these triggers. The trick is to actually explore them. Allow yourself to really say, okay, I'm being triggered right now. That is okay. This situation, this person has triggered me. This is why they've triggered me. This is how they triggered me, right? I accept that. I don't know why I've been triggered, but that's okay. I'm going to allow myself to explore it. So if you come into that place, it's much, much easier for you to navigate through these triggers instead of beating yourself up. And in this, you'll find a phenomenal gift. You will find the root cause of this trigger, and you'll be able to decode it and reprogram it into something that will actually work for you. And you don't need to worry about the decoding or the reprogramming. It is really, the gift is really in that level of self-awareness. And it's a space where you are able to accept yourself when you are being triggered and love yourself for who you are when you are being triggered. So all of those combination is almost like by accepting yourself, loving yourself more in the moment that you've been triggered, and accepting your trigger and giving yourself permission to explore your trigger is actually the change. And that is the kind of reprogramming that will happen, and you'll start to see yourself and the world around you in a different way. So it is really about resting as much as possible. And if you've seen the recent post, you would have seen that I basically call rest, I elaborate on rest by, it's a recalibration of your energetic system to enable you to transition into the new version of yourself. So if you're not resting enough, it's going to be difficult for you to really step into this new version of yourself that is just waiting there it's like, I'm ready now, I want you to step into it. So give yourself more time to rest, to slow down, and trust. Trust is really, really key in trusting the process. Well, I hope this has helped you. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. And I may be putting a new offering out there this month to help those of you that need some further guidance or some assistance to kind of get through these. It's almost like a transitioning phase at the moment energetically. Well, let me know what you think, and if you would like me to do this more often, let me know. I will love to jump on and share more energetic insights with you guys. Take care now. Bye bye.